Hey everybody! So, I did a video on the setup bars from Kreg, and I just did it on my router table, but here I wanted to show it to you on my router itself. I'm doing a bunch of Dados with this Rockler Dado Jig, which is awesome, by the way. I just wanted to show you how fast it was to set it up. So here we go. What? Oh, that was the camera. That wasn't the jig. Golly. Okay. See. So right now I got this set. I wanted it 3/16. So I just take my router and I unlock it, and I set it. So you can see the bar just lift up a little bit and then set it back down, and now I know I'm at 3/16. So a little, there we go. Okay. Now, and then, but that's not my full depth. I make 4 passes because I'm using a 1/2 inch bit. So, and my actual channel is 11/16, so I have to make it in 2 passes, which just FYI, this jig makes that really easy, and I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so but then when I want to go back to 5/16, which is my final depth, I just put I'll wrap my 3/16 and I'll come back and do my 5/16, and then there I am. I'm back at 5/16. Super simple. Okay, now another thing with these little fancy guys is say I want to figure out what the depth is, so I put that in there and I can see, oh no, there's a gap there at the bottom. See that? See the gap? Sorry, it's kind of blurry. Come on, focus. So we'll do this guy. So I come and I put that in there, and that it's just that sits right in the bottom of that. So now I know that that is a 5/16. So if I have something I'm trying to match, then I can easily duplicate that, because I can find out by flipping that bar upside down and find the bottom of that hole. So if you've never seen it, it comes in a set like this with all the different bars. So it goes 1/8, 3/16, 1/4 inch, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, and 1/2 inch. So it makes things really quick. Going back to this jig, I think I showed people already. So it's got this rail on this side and this rail on this side, and it fits in this clamp here. Rockler sells a clamp, but I already had a clamp, so it happens to fit in my clamp as well. But the cool thing about this jig is, I think it was $44. So, you know, time is money, so it was worth it for me not to spend 6 hours building a jig. This is a fixed side, so I set it up using the fixed side, run it through, and then, but the problem is, since this is a 1/2 inch, sorry, I got my mask on. Since this is a 1/2 inch bit, it only does this much of the slot, and I still got this bit. Well, that's where this other side comes in. Here, it's got, if this were all the way over, it would be fixed. It would be the same as this side, but then you can adjust these knurled knobs and push it out, and that way you just flip the whole jig over to the other side, and then it gets this line. So the first side gets this line, the second side gets this line, and there's your cut. I'll do another video on that too. I think I've already done it, but I'll do it anyways. Okay, so now you can see I've only cut half my slot. So I flip it around, and since this has this part that's adjustable, now you wait for the bit to stop. Always wait for the bit to stop. That was weird. My clamp came off. There we go, I didn't have it down all the way. Oh, come on. Alright, so you guys get the idea of how this works. Hey, wait, the camera's over here. Wait, over there, over there. Golly. Hey, little camera, I see you. Alright. Had a little malfunction with my Bora jig, and I think that's because I have two pieces of plywood on together. So next time, don't put two pieces of plywood together, because I think they slipped apart and then the clamp slipped off because it was loose then. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching. Oh, camera, where's the camera? Other side.